You know the vibes. Yo, what's good? Let's cut to the chase, bro. James Dolan kicking a fan out of MSG. Now listen, let me talk to my fan. You know, it's a little hot in there. So you know the story about James Dolan kicking a fan out of MSG. Now, I believe I'm going to be the future owner of the New York Knicks very soon. Whether that be next year when the YouTube channel pops, or tomorrow when the YouTube channel pops, or whether it be in 15 years. I'm going to be the owner of the New York Knicks. If not, it'll be an NBA team. But we'll see. But listen, man. I need to see the video. I have not seen the video. I just know he kicked him out. So I'm going to react to the video and give you my opinions. My opinion.
He's at it again. James Dolan, one of the most volatile and unpredictable professional sports team owners in the country.
Sell the team! Anything I can sell the team?
Getting into it with a fan after Saturday's home game at Madison Square Garden.
You want to not come to any more games? Why? Because that's rude. It's an opinion. No, it's not an opinion. And you know what? Enjoy watching them on TV.
And just like
I can see both sides. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a James Dolan apologist, but I can see both sides. I'm not going to lie with you. I can see both sides.
that, another Knicks fan, seemingly banished from the Garden for good for heckling the ball.
Now, if I'm James Dolan, I don't give a fuck. You can say I sell the team. You can sit. I mean, you're in my arena. You're watching my team. If you want me to sell the team so bad, go be a Brooklyn Nets fan. So that would be my opinion. I think that's mad sensitive, and clearly, you know, we all know, listen, he's not a competent owner. But I can see both sides, my guy. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, keep that same energy. Sell the team. He came in with a clap back. I would have preferred, like, hey, you could be a Nets fan or something like that. But that banning him from MSG, that's too aggressive.
Boss.
I don't know legally if he has or not. It may be written down somewhere. Who knows?
As a fan, though, how do you feel about it?
As a fan, come on. Everybody gets aggravated as a fan at some point, right?
This isn't the first time Dolan has tossed a fan out of his company's building. Remember former Knicks player Charles Oakley, who was famously ejected 2 years ago after getting into it with building security?
So I bought a ticket, sit in my seat, 8 people walk up on you, then next thing you know, you dragged out the guard.
New York State Senator Brad Hoylman took offense to this weekend's latest fan banishment and cites the Knicks team's valuable tax breaks as reason enough for Dolan to treat his long-suffering fans better.
Mr. Dolan should be hugging and kissing fans rather than berating them for a gentle ribbing because since 1982, the state of New York has foregone over $400 million in property taxes specifically for Madison Square Garden.
He does own the team.
I don't know what any of that shit means, but that's facts. Facts.
It's really childish, though. I think there's a lot better decision making than one can make.
Surprise, surprise, James Dolan not backing down. A spokesperson for his Madison Square Garden company telling...
You know how much clout, and this is what I want to be in life. Now, I'm never going to do shit like this. Like, if I own an NBA team, I'll never be like, if you tell me to sell a team, I'll just be like, shut up, broke boy. You're in my arena, nigga. You're in my arena, nigga. You can tell me to sell the team how you want. You're in my arena, nigga. Go be a fan of the other team in the city, nigga. You know what I'm saying? It's my team, my nigga. It's my team. You know what I'm saying? But you know how much clout, because the MS, like, the spokesperson for Madison Square Garden, bro, they did the same thing with the Charles Oakley banning, the Charles Oakley situation, where they rolled out for James Dolan, and of course they got to, because he's the owner. But look at this. Our policy is, and will continue to be, that if you are disrespectful to anyone in our venues, we will ask you not to return. That's some pussy shit, to be honest with you.
Fix 11 News, quote, "Our policy is and will continue to be that if you are disrespectful to anyone in our venues,
That's some
we will
pussy
ask
shit.
you not to return."
That's some pussy shit. That's some pussy shit. Bottom line. And then he went on the Michael K show.
First off, what happened?
Look, let me just start off that, I do understand, right, that, it's really, for the fans, it's about winning and losing. And we haven't been doing much winning. And so there's a real big frustration level there. And we get it. I don't like losing either. Right. In fact, I probably like it less than almost anybody.
I'm gonna let you start with that one.
You want to go right into the incident? It's pretty easy.
No, I'm not gonna let you start with that one. Nigga, you said you probably like it less than everybody else. Weren't you the one that fucking gave Isaiah Thomas mad leeway when he was chips at fucking being the president? And you like it less than anyone.
It appears that this gentleman.
You like it, not only that, you like it less than anybody else, but my nigga, you signed off on the Porzingis trade.
And his friends, right, planned to do this, right? That they, just before the game, they cleared their profiles out, right? We have video, which I think we've supplied to you, which shows them moving from one side of the arena to the other and pointing at me and
The way you were walking out.
where I was walking, right, and saying, to set this ambush up, and they did, and and then it's
ambush, my nigga. Are you a 16-year-old girl with anxiety, nigga? Like ambush, nigga. You're worth like over $5 billion, my nigga. Like ambush. They pointed to you because you're basically a celebrity, my guy. It's like pointing at Melo. They said sell the team. They didn't say suck your mother. They said sell the team.
As soon as they were done with it, it was immediately sold to TMZ. But look, not for nothing, but I shouldn't have taken the.
Now, for the guy who sold it to TMZ, I can see why that pissed him off. But let's continue.
You walked right into it.
I did. I will say, we had just lost again, right? And I, believe it or not, I get very frustrated with it too, especially games where, we have a young team. They're developing. They're getting better. They put their heart into the game. And a lot of times, they'll be ahead for a part of the game. They'll make it close at the end. Right, and then we don't close it out, and it's you want to leave a winner.
Here's the question though. Nobody likes to have anything nasty yelled.
Come on, Rosenberg, you're everywhere, nigga. Like that's crazy, man. You really grinding, man. That's crazy.
They don't. No matter who you are.
Right.
That being said, you're probably hearing a lot of it. The team has been bad for a while.
Yeah, I don't mind I don't mind you hear all kinds of stuff, right? What is a problem is when someone becomes confrontational, right? And these people clearly were there for a confrontation.
Here's my big concern. We're talking with Jim Dolan, the owner of the Knicks, Rangers, and MSG. What happened on Saturday has not been portrayed positively around this country. TMZ put it out. It doesn't look good. It's not a good optic. Do you think that's going to affect you getting guys like Kevin Durant or Kyrie Irving that they're going to say, this place is kind of dysfunctional? They've lost more games than any team in basketball for 18 years. You got 2 max slots that you want to give to somebody, and then something like that comes out. Does it concern you that it will impact whether people want to come here or not?
No. Look, New York. Look, New York is the mecca of basketball, right? And we hear from people all the time, right? From players, from.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is not gonna matter that much, but like, if you're KD and Kyrie, you've been bitching about the media. You come to New York, it's gonna be a force. So I don't see why. Why would you want to come to New York if you hate the media? Go ahead.
Representatives. It's about who wants to come.
Mm-hmm.
We can't respond because of the NBA rules, etc. But that doesn't stop them from telling us.
Right.
They do. And I can tell you from what we've heard, I think we're going to have a very successful off season when it comes to free agents. The thing about the team now is that it's very young.
We better.
Team in the NBA.
We better,
right?
my nigga. We better.
Take a look at some of the players that we have.
You don't trade Porzingis and sign Shelton Benjamin and you know what I'm saying, and Chris Middleton.
The centerpieces of the team, right? We're developing them right now.
You have to think players here worse than sell the team, though. I mean, look what happened to Russell Westbrook.
It wasn't anything physical, Jim. I mean, he just said sell the team.
You have to. Is that what your bar is? Something physical? No, that's not the bar. Look, guys, let me explain something to you. The Garden, right, is a place we want everybody to have fun, right? We want everybody to enjoy being there, right? Mm-hmm. If you have somebody who comes in who plans on making a scene and being confrontational, etc., and ruining the event for other people, including the owner, right? You can't come back. I'm sorry, right? You're there to enjoy the game. You're not there to ruin everybody else's experience.
But when you're driving home that day, I mean, there were so many ways you could have diffused it. Hey, sell the team. What's your offer? Or something like that, or just laughed it off. I mean, if you had a do-over, is that what you do? Even if they planned
I would do something like that.
Right. I mean, they have to be that successful this season.
Does it concern you, Jim, that he didn't want to be here? I mean, that was one of the reasons Steve said he didn't want to be here. I mean,
I don't want to talk for him.
Okay.
Right. He has to explain or not.
It's hard for me to think that he didn't want to be here.
Why he didn't want to be here, right? I thought our guys.
This idea, and this is going to be my last pause, because I don't want this to be 25 minutes, but it's hard for me to believe that Porzingis didn't want to be here when it's he's said in interviews this is his dream to play for a winner in New York. So I don't know, bro. You're in Dallas, second fiddle to Luka Modric or Luka Doncic. Luka Modric. Yeah, fuck that nigga, man. But whatever, bro.
He's tried really hard, right, to integrate him into the organization, right, to make him feel welcome, etc. I mean,
Fizdale took the trip out there.
Right, Fizdale even went out to see him, etc. Right. Like I said, I don't want to put words into his mouth. So for whatever reason, but when he came in and said to us, right, I don't want to be here, right, I'm going to leave at the first chance that I get, right, and I want to be traded, right. I mean, that sort of cast the die on what we had to do, and I think the guys did it, that Stevens sort of at the first chance that I get, right, and I want to be traded, right, I'm going to leave like I said, I don't want to put words into his mouth. So for whatever reason, but when he came in and said to us, right, I don't want to be here, right, I'm going to leave at the first chance that I get, right, and I want to be traded.
I got to hear Kristaps' point of view. I got to hear Kristaps' point of view. But Kristaps, if you said that for real, like I said in the previous video, you're a bitch if you said that for real. But I'm not gonna come at you like that because I want to hear your point of view. And you will speak this summer. You will have to give an interview this summer. You know what I'm saying? Don't be hiding no more. I want to hear what you got to say. But I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt. You know what I'm saying? Because I did come at you in a couple of videos, but I'm gonna let you slide because I want to hear your point of view. But if you did say something like that, you're a bitch. And you'll never win a ring. Bitch!
Right. I mean, that sort of cast the die on what we had to do. And
Come on, let me see it. Let me hear it again.
Want to be right. I'm going to leave and said to us, right, I don't want to put words into his mouth. So for whatever reason, but when he came in and said to us, right, I don't want to be here, right, I'm going to leave at the first chance that I get, right, and I want to be traded, right. I mean, that sort of cast the die on what we had to do. And I think the guys did it, that Steve and Scott did a great job, right, turning that position, right, into something that, we can build on.
I've always wanted to ask you this with the Phil Jackson stuff. If you're going to fire him 10 days after taking Ntilikina, why'd you let him make the pick?
Look, I have a lot.
That's when you know a nigga got caught. That's when you know a nigga got did. You know, that's when you know a nigga got served. And he's like, huh. Yeah, you got me there, bitch.
A lot of respect for Phil, and people told me to stay out, so I stayed out. I stayed out as long as I could, right? And that was 10 days after Ntilikina.
Right.
Yes.
So in retrospect, if you could have done it, you would have done it 11 days earlier.
Well, look, I think we don't know how good Frank's going to be, right? And who else would they have chosen, right? I don't have that information, right?
There are also rumors that he wanted to trade Porzingis and you didn't want to.
He did.
Would it have been a better deal than the one you guys eventually made?
No.
It wouldn't have been.
No.
Nigga, what? Nigga, what? Nigga, we would have Devin Booker. What, nigga? Devin Booker or Dennis Smith Jr. I'm picking Booker, my nigga. What?
I mean, look, Phil didn't get along with KP and his brother, right? And that was clearly heading in a very bad direction, right? Not that Phil.
What gets me so mad is like, if I knew Porzingis was this type, like if I knew, like I said, I gotta hear Porzingis' opinion, but if I knew Porzingis did not want to be here and he had beef, and if I knew Porzingis wanted to be out of here as fast, like the first thing out, like he wanted to be the first nigga out, man, I would have been on Team Phil Jackson so hard, bro. I would have, oh my God, man. We could have had Devin Booker, bro. Now we get Dennis Smith Jr., nigga, who's cool. He's cool, but he's not our future MVP. He's not, like, Devin Booker has more potential than Dennis Smith Jr. does, nigga. He does. This nigga Devin Booker scored 70 points, bro, when he was 19. Bro, we could have had Devin Booker, bro. And I'm not even that big of Devin Booker fan like that. But, like, Devin Booker or Dennis Smith Jr., bro. Because that was a report. And they both don't play defense. So I don't want to hear no defensive argument. But Devin Booker is a bucket getter. Dennis Smith Jr. takes 26 shots to get 13. Get 20. Nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn.
It was wrong. Phil wanted, I think, them to, Phil grew up in a time and played basketball in a time when the players, right, all, no matter what, to really be helpful is if we got a ping pong ball.
Nigga, we could have Devin Booker, my nigga. Damn, bro.
Right now you're looking at a 14% chance. Yeah.
Right.
Nigga, if I knew, and we're going to end it here, if I knew Kristaps wanted out, and there was a report, like, in 2017, like, the draft day, like, it was going to be Kristaps for Devin Booker, and, like, they would give up, like, a Devin Booker and a first-round pick for Kristaps. Nigga, I would have fucking gotten I would have got Devin Booker with the quickness, my nigga. Now we got Dennis Smith Jr. Even though we might get Kyrie, nigga. And we get Kyrie, what's the point of having Dennis Smith Jr.? You're just going in circles, my guy. So, hey, listen, if you loved the video, thumbs up. Send me a video to react to on Twitter, at Jabrilly, on Instagram, whatever. It doesn't have to be Knicks. It could be Lakers. You know what I'm saying? The fact that LeBron's not making the playoffs. Hey, tough scene. Not my GOAT. But listen, thanks for watching. This video is over 22 minutes. I hope you enjoyed it. Over 21 minutes. But I hope you enjoyed the content. And I'll see you next time.